Lego remains one of the most popular toys for kids. Now those colorful, venerable bricks are going Hollywood at the age of 82.
They're on the silver screen in the Lego movie. Here's Michelle Miller.
Good morning, City!
Warner Brothers calls it the biggest movie ever assembled.
Everything is awesome.
The Lego movie brings the beloved toy to the big screen in a new animated film. Directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller made the movie just like a Lego set, brick by brick.
We wanted every frame of the movie to feel like if you froze a frame, you could recreate it yourself at home.
My fellow master builders.
The movie pits a group of master builders against the evil Lord Business, who wants to wipe out creativity in the Lego universe. The prophecy says an unwitting Emmett Burkowski is their savior.
I think I got it, but just in case, tell me the whole thing again. I wasn't listening.
What is the fascination with these toy movies?
Well, there's just a huge amount of money there.
Bloomberg business writer Felix Gillette says Lego wasn't sold on the idea.
I only work in black, and sometimes very, very dark gray.
It took producer Dan Lin years of courting the toy company to finally convince them to make the movie.
Part of the reason that this movie took 5 or 6 years is you have to look at the company's history. They're coming off this sort of brush with death, and so, yeah, they proceeded very cautiously in making this.
Lego was founded in Denmark in 1932 when master carpenter Ole Kirk Christiansen started making wooden toys. In 1958, the Lego brick was introduced and trademarked. The company was flying high in 1998 when it licensed the right to develop, manufacture, and market Lego sets based on the Star Wars films. But by 2003, it was near bankrupt when the Lego Group presented a major deficit and faced a serious crisis. Lego got back to basics, building back its core customers while licensing other movies. Still, they were hesitant to make their own.
Toy makers wanted a movie that sort of expressed their values in terms of increasing imagination, creativity, free play for kids. And so they took a while to get that right, but they're hoping that, all these new parents will see that and say, oh yeah, I want my kids playing with these toys.
The movie was remade 3 times before both sides were comfortable. It appealed to the teens needed to open a movie,
These are the colors I need.
while staying true to the company's 5 to 12-year-old customers.
We weren't worried that kids were going to want to see something called the Lego Movie. So we were really thinking about trying to make just a great movie that made us laugh.
But Legos are not only child's play. There are BrickCon conventions for AFOLs, adult fans of Legos. And the bricks have been used to replicate famous stadiums and have been exhibited around the world as fine art sculptures.
I can't control this much longer!
Perhaps that's why the movie attracted such a varied cast, from Morgan Freeman and Liam Neeson
We'll wing it. It's a bad pun.
to Will Arnett
Doesn't really work when I have to explain. Let's just go.
and Will Ferrell.
This one is the Cloak of Bandaid. I hear it's super painful to take off.
It's a really beloved brand, and it's such a great toy.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody that doesn't love Lego. I mean, with Will Ferrell, he told us, my kids said, Dad, you have to do this movie.
How is Lego doing today?
Oh, it's flying high.
In fact, Lego is the second largest toy company in the world, taking in nearly $1 billion in profit in 2012.
I think Lego would be okay if this were a one-off and they didn't make any other Lego movies. But for Warner Brothers, they're clearly seeing this as a franchise for the future.
Box office prognosticators expect the Lego movie to reel in $40 million this opening weekend.
You're the special.
Me?
For CBS This Morning, Saturday, Michelle Miller, New York.
And the prophecy states.
They mentioned interest in a franchise. Apparently, even before the release, there's already talk about a sequel, which is rare.
It's pretty unusual. Well, I mean, movies now, the companies don't get invested in films unless they think they can make more than one, because they put a lot of money in. All I know is I had a lot of those Lego pieces around my house because my son had all those Star Wars toys. I'm still finding them.